Stamp prices are going up. Is this anything to write home about, Sajila?
Oh, my God. I can't believe it, right? I buy maybe one book of stamps a year, right? So let me just read the headline first. Royal Mail hikes prices of stamps. First and second class hit by major shake-up. So the Royal Mail is hiking stamp prices for both first and second class options the company has announced. Do you know what a first class stamp costs?
Only because I've just read the article.
Yeah, but if you hadn't, did you know?
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, would you even know? No.
No,
So I'm going to tell you, viewer, if you're listening, viewer. The first class stamp is going to go up by 10 pence to now cost 98 pence, is that right? Yeah, 95 pence.
95.
And the second class is going to go up by 2 pence to 68 pence. That is a lot of money, right? And so I don't know. I think this is a front. I think this is going to pay for the refugees, and then the British public is going to get very angry and say, you've hiked up our stamps, the refugees are coming over here, taking and increasing the prices of our stamps. So I just think this is all a bit of a conspiracy. But also, I just think... I'm jesting. OK, but I do think that it's a really high price to pay for a stamp. And now I've decided that if anybody sends you a love letter, second class... they are not that into you.
But that's a slap in the face.
That is a slap in the face. Second class loves... I'm sorry, I deserve £1 to be spent on a love letter.
But to be fair to Royal Mail, like, no one's writing letters anymore. They're not doing it, so they have to hike the prices up because no one's actually... I think it's great. I miss that, getting written letters.
I do,
I think there's something...
If you write me, I'll write you back.
Really?
Yeah.
Or I could just give you a letter here, but...
Yeah, that's true. We're going to save the 95p.
I hear there's this thing called email that you might want to try. If you're going to sit and moan about the price of a stamp, you might want to think about email.
I do feel really old-fashioned about this, but I do think a handwritten letter... Because it reveals something about your personality in a way that the choice of font cannot. Unless you're choosing something like Comic Sans or...
That should be like an advertising campaign for the Royal Mail.
Well, what I just said.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was my pitch.
A font, yes. I love that.
Just to push back on this, though, if you had a piece of paper and you thought, I need to get this to somewhere in Scotland by 2 days from now, try and find another way of getting it there, then. Like, you find someone who'd take 95 pence off you and say, I'll drive it. It's still
brilliant.
Good value for money.
That is good value for money. That is very...
Carrier pigeon...
They are surprisingly expensive. They're very pampered. They've got very expensive tastes.
Trafalgar Square, just go and grab a few to train them.
Yeah, if you never want to see that letter again. Yeah.
But also, it hurts to write. It actually physically hurts to write.
That's because you've got used to typing.
Because I'm like, But handwriting does give you an indication, I agree, that of someone's personality, what they're like. So you can be quite judgy about writing.
That's why I never do handwritten stuff, because my handwriting gives away my true personality. It's the little daggers I draw in places of L's apparently means I've got issues.
Ah.
Interesting.